So what is up, everybody? Brian D for 3 here, and before I get too far into this video, I just wanted to say that I ended up talking about NBA 2K16, that my wish list, for about 30 minutes. So I'm gonna have to break this up into pieces. So I hope you guys enjoy part 1 here, but I just had to let you guys know I'm really thirsty. I want some water right now. I ended up talking for like a half an hour, but anyway, enjoy part 1. Leave in the comments what you want to see. And another question, what starting five would you want to have on the Olympics team right now if it didn't include LeBron James? Go. So what is up, everybody? I'm here to talk NBA 2K16 and what I want to see. So let me kick off by just starting with crew mode. So crew mode was a mode introduced in NBA 2K10 and continued in 2K11, but they took it out in 2K12, and I know why they did. Because people were abusing the game and were making some unfair my players. So basically, it's the community's fault that 2K crew mode got taken out. So if you've noticed, year by year, they've been making baby steps into reintroducing crew mode. And they've been doing this intentionally. They didn't just take it out and then never put it back in. Well, I mean, that kind of is what they did. But, they've been making strides toward making sure that when crew mode comes back, it's going to be the best crew mode that we get. So you saw in 2K13, they added VC, and they made your My Player an online sort of thing. They had an online save for your My Player, so you can't kind of hack. And then they introduced the park in 2K14, and now they have the Jordan Rec Center in 2K15. So I say they're going to take the next big jump in NBA 2K16, and they're going to add crew mode, full crew mode with an arena, jerseys, and, you get your friends and match make. That's the important thing right there. And have leaderboards, hopefully. So the next thing that I have on my list to add is All-Star Weekend mode, because they took this out after 2K13, I think, and I don't know why they would just take it out, because there's no other way to access All-Star Weekend other than My League or My GM, but it's in the game, but you can't access it outside of My League or My GM. That doesn't make sense. You should be able to play it whenever you want and customize it however you want. It's kind of ridiculous what I had to do to get all 4 of those players in my All-Star Weekend video in the three-point shootout. It's kind of ridiculous. Another thing that I want to see, I'm kind of a nostalgic kind of NBA 2K player. I've been playing it since I've had every game except for 2K14 since 2K6, and I had NBA 2K2 as well. So the next thing I want to see is something that was in NBA 2K6 and 2K7, and this is draft class retro teams. So in NBA 2K6 and 2K7, they had full teams of a specific year's draft class. So they had like the '03 draft class team, and that had Carmelo Anthony, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Kirk Heinrich, Chris Kaman, and they had a few teams like that. And I want to see those return because, I want to play with young LeBron James. I want to play with young Kevin Durant, a healthy Greg Oden. That'd be sick. So I want to see those teams come back because I just want to see that, and I want to play with all of them together. So that'd be awesome if they did that. Another thing I want to see back in NBA 2K, visible leaderboards. So they don't even have any sort of leaderboards on NBA 2K except for quick ranked, maybe. I don't even know. So I just had to double check on that. But I haven't seen a place where you can access rankings. But I want to see. Well, they do have my park rankings, but it's hard to see your own rank. So back in NBA like 2K11, if I played quick matches, I could see where exactly I ranked for the week, the month, and the entirety of the game. So I know when I was off on like Christmas break during NBA 2K11, I was just playing quick rank matches just to get my rank as high as possible. And I'm pretty sure I got to like double digits. I was under 100 at one point, and that was pretty cool. So the next thing I want to see is custom teams and custom arenas. So in NBA 2K13 at least, you could create your own team and add players to a team. You could create your own players and add those created players to your created team. So if I wanted to, I could create my high school basketball team and put them on a team. You can't really do that. You'd have to put them on like the 76ers or like the Bucks. You'd have to actually put them on an NBA team in NBA 2K15. But I want to see custom teams, so you can add created players or existing NBA players to a team. And I want to be able to customize that arena as well. Hopefully, if they do that, they don't have those same logos from 2K that they've had forever. So, yeah, that's another thing that I want to see. And I don't think they can do this in NBA 2K, at least next gen. I don't think they can do this anymore. But remember arena sounds in like 2K11 through 13? They might have not had it in 2K13. I don't even know. But arena sounds, you could add your own sounds to the arena. So you could play music. So I used to do that for like 2K11. So that was pretty awesome. And speaking of music, the next thing I want to see is a new system to do the soundtrack, because I'm kind of sick of the bias of the 2K. Whoever's behind it has some kind of bias towards their music, and I don't know. Back in like 2K7, I know they did a soundtrack by Dan the Automator. He was a producer. That was a pretty cool soundtrack. It had like an underground kind of feel, and that was really what 2K was at the time. It was more like the underground game. NBA Live was pretty popular, but then 2K kind of went mainstream. But I don't know. I want to see like an arena DJ. You know how they have arena DJs kind of play music throughout the game? I want to see one of them like come up with a soundtrack, because they actually do the music at NBA games. Or I want to see an actual DJ do the soundtrack, since DJs have no bias. Not like DJ Khaled, but but I want to see like a legit DJ kind of do it. So that's that. So that's it for really like additions to the game. Now I want to see like some other things as well, but I kind of categorize. All right, guys, thanks for watching. That was part 1. Part 2 is actually going to be about editing players. That's my specialty. You know how many players I've edited over the course of this year. So keep a lookout for that next one coming up.